All right, everyone. Welcome back. I know it's probably been a while since I've done a video. I've had some health issues and wanted to make sure to get this video knocked out for you. So today we're talking about case studies. We're talking about how important case studies can be to your business as an insurance agency owner, or just an insurance agent in general. First of all, let's talk about a little bit what are case studies. Now, when we're talking about this, we're talking about what a case study is. A case study is something that can either support a point or go against a point. So let's just say, for example, someone decides to not have personal property on their home insurance policy. A case study could show cases where people had it and where people didn't have it. It can support the case of why you're trying to get people to purchase it or maybe to avoid purchasing, whatever it is you're going for. So a case study can kind of serve on both sides. So over at our Flood Insurance Guru, how we use it is we use it for a lot of different things. For example, additional living expenses, when someone had it, when they didn't have it. And we're using both of these things inside the case study. We can use this through automation on content that goes out to a customer through the process of, hey, how much coverage do I need? What coverage do I need there? We use it a lot on a customer who decided not to take out personal property, had a claim, and lost a lot of stuff. That's where we could use a case study of either when someone had it or when they didn't have it. So these are just examples of how you can use case studies. Now, one of the questions I get asked a lot is, should a case study be a blog page or a website page? It should be a website page. And I want to kind of show you an example. Now, this is just an example that has not been done yet. And you can kind of see in here of kind of what a case study would look like and all this. And I know this is kind of hard for you to understand. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm trying to switch accounts real quick. Hang on. Let's go switch accounts. Let's go to our real Flood Insurance Guru. Let's go over to the case studies. And I want you to see what the case study is that we're working on right now. No, that's not it. That's not it either. So let's go and see if they did it as a web page. Let's see. All right, here's an example of one that we're doing actually as a web page right now. Look, we could have used a case study in HubSpot, or we could have used one that we used in the Trust thing, which is a theme of our website that we use inside of HubSpot. And I want you to kind of see what this one looks like. Now, where we talk about two identical homes, same neighborhood, same flood. One small decision that made all the difference. And what we're talking about is we're supporting the case here for additional living expenses. I just want you to see kind of what the layout will look. We've got a video kind of here that supports the case that we're still testing out, how we talk about different things here. We talked about, the additional savings, expenses covered, all these, basically 3 different cases here supporting different things. We talked about what the problem was that the customer was having, the solution, and then the 3-step plan to basically get what they need, whatever in place. So this could almost be like a conversion page, but the purpose of it is to support that case. For example, like right here, where we're talking about all these different questions. Now, what we would probably do is take these different questions, because we haven't finished up this case study yet, and we're going to relate them back to this whole additional living expense case. So what we're going to do here is, we've talked about a few different things, and we're going to really relate all these questions back to whatever it is we're discussing in the case study. So this is how a case study can be used. Then you can take this web page and we can build it out as an email template, a snippet that can be used through the sales process. What this does is it helps your sales reps have what we call sales enablement tools. And this helps them have ammo as the customer asks a question. You've got an article, you've got a web page, a video, whatever that backs up this case. That is a case study. And where this case study is coming from is our existing customer data. Look, you get the most powerful thing in the world, a case study. You just got to know how to use it. And this is exactly how you can use it in your sales process, your service process, and your renewal process. So I hope this helps you better understand case studies. And look, if you want to help building out case studies, it's simple. Just reach out to me below and we'll take a look at that for you.